Good Thursday evening to you. I'm KSLA Chief Meteorologist Matt Jones. Of course, all eyes still on the weekend forecast. We're tracking a pretty strong system that's going to be impacting the Arklatex, and widespread storms likely arriving late on Saturday. The timing has shifted a little bit later in the day, and that could be some good news for the crew of Gemini Parade. I'll have details on that in just a moment. Some severe threat is out there as we head into Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Damaging wind gusts possible with a few of those storms, but in general, I do think that severe risk is going to stay on the lower side. Localized flood risk as well. 1 to 3 inches of rain could come down in a short time, and even though we're in a drought right now, if that rain comes down heavy enough, we could still have some flooding concerns just because the ground won't be able to absorb it fast enough. So we're going to watch that pretty closely. Here's your weekend storm timeline. Again, for the western portions of the Arklatex, anywhere from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's your window where we have the best chance of storms. When we get into the Shreveport and Bossier metros, that's anywhere from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And again, that's not saying that you can't get storms outside that time frame, but what this is telling you is that between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., that is your best chance of getting that heavy rainfall and that storm threat in that time window. And then we get into the eastern portions of the Arklatex, anywhere from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Here's a look at future track. We'll kick you off Saturday morning with cloudy skies. It'll be warm, it'll be muggy, and we could see a few sprinkles, maybe a few light showers through the morning, but really not much going on. Notice by noon, those showers and storms start to increase off to the north and west, especially near I-30, and then that will slowly intensify and turn more into a line as we head through the day and begin to move into our northwest Louisiana parishes. But look at this, even by 5 p.m., still most of that kind of hanging out a little closer to I-30. So as I mentioned, the timing of this has really slowed down, and this might not even begin to impact places like Shreveport and Bossier till about 6 p.m. or so, and then that line is going to move pretty slowly as well. You notice that, so that could create a heavy rainfall situation. There could be some strong wind gusts with this line, and there's a very tiny chance, an outside chance we could see, a brief spin up, a tornado is possible, a brief one, but that threat looks extremely low. Notice by 10 p.m. places like Natchitoches getting hit pretty good with those storms, and then even on the backside of this by midnight, the main line rolls through, but even on the backside, could see a few lingering showers and storms right on the backside of that low pressure system. As that finally swings through, we should finally see most of this coming to an end as we head into Sunday morning. So how much rain are we talking? Some decent rainfall amounts here, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. And even though this could cause a few flooding concerns, this is actually really good news for us because we still have a drought. And as far as the severe weather concern, it's a really low risk here. I think heavy rain's the biggest issue. Severe risk is a marginal threat right now. So it's a level 1. A few storms could reach severe limits, but I'm really not very concerned about that. And we do need that rainfall, though. We just got an update on the drought today, and it has gotten even worse. Look at that. We now have more areas of severe drought, including portions of Caddo and Bossier parishes. So we desperately need that rainfall, so hopefully we'll get something out of that on Saturday. For tonight, not much going on. We're going to see mostly clear skies. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, a few low 50s out there. Then for tomorrow, looking beautiful. A gorgeous Friday across the region with partly cloudy skies. It'll be nice and mild. 80 degrees for the high in Shreveport, 78 Natchitoches, 77 Texarkana, 78 out in Longview. Here's that 7-day forecast for your Valentine's Day. It is going to be quite stormy, especially later in the day. I think the morning should be okay. By the afternoon and especially by the evening, it's looking stormy across the area. 71. 66 on Sunday with some lingering morning showers. 74 though Monday as that sunshine returns, looking very warm and very dry for next week. Back in the low 80s by Wednesday and Thursday.